Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm going to do a tarot walkthrough of the White Numen A Sacred Animal Tarot. This is a tarot deck that I received a few months ago from a friend, and I've been meaning to do a walkthrough and just keep putting it off, but I really want to use this deck, so let's get to this. The first thing that I noticed about this deck is the wonderful box that this comes in. It is beautiful, it is solid, it has this wonderful little flap where everything is here and very well protected, and the guidebook is a little hardcover book. Some people don't care about these details. I do. I really like a well-constructed box. I tend to keep my tarot in their boxes more so than in bags or things, so I appreciate this. And again, here's a little guidebook with beautiful end papers, little table of contents, just your standard guidebook, but it does have the art on the guidebook, which I tend to really like as well. Now, the White Numen Tarot was created by Alba Ballesta Gonzalez. Also for reference, the word Numen is a Latin word that's connected with divinity, and so that's why they used the images of sacred animals and ancient religions. So this deck is about reinterpreting the tarot's archetypes through this lens. So here also we have the beautiful art on the backs, and we will be going through this in order. I'm not going to go into detail with all of the card meanings. If you're here, you probably know all of the card meanings. First we have the Fool. I really like that little flower they're holding, and just the colors in this deck, and the art is very different from other decks that I have. The Magician. I'm covering up some nudity here for the YouTube gods, but here we have the High Priestess. Very sort of Aphrodite feel here, which I really love. The Empress. Again, I tend to get darker decks, and so all of these colors here and the art style is very interesting to me. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Love that they're kind of like a non-binary presentation here. You can't really tell how they present. We have the Lovers. Again, some censoring here. Interesting addition with the snakes. I'm going to see if that comes in with the Devil, since these two cards tend to mirror each other, but love this is two ladies. Here we have the Chariot. What a weird little card. I really dig this though. Like this little, you know, riding on a water animal. Here we have Strength. I have really started to have the Strength card grow on me because I'm a Leo myself, and this is the Leo card. I'm a Leo sun. So I do love the big cats in general anyway, so having big cats on a card I tend to love, and either a lion or a tiger is very common on the Strength card. We have the Hermit. Love that he's a moose. Love the little lantern. Wheel of Fortune. This is so pretty. Here is Justice and the Hanged Man. Let's see them upside down so you can kind of see. Here we have Death. I love the depictions of death on a horse. And here we have Temperance. I don't really tend to vibe with Temperance. I think it's a difficult card for a lot of people, but I really love just the imagery here. Oh, interesting. Here we have the Devil. Okay, so not a lot of mirroring of the Lover's card, which usually you do have that. Just a person, just a face. This Devil card doesn't resonate as much with me as other decks have. Interesting, because since it's an individual person like this. And even the Tower depiction is very weird to me. This is more, I would say this is more of like a Three of Swords kind of card. I have never seen the Tower depicted as an individual person like this and not as a structure falling. So this doesn't quite resonate with my idea of the Tower. Yes, there is like some, okay, some surprise, whatever. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this Tower card. Because for me, it's, you know, about like rebirth and rebuilding and tearing everything down so you can rebuild things. And this imagery doesn't really give me that. You know, this is very much like an ending. Which the Tower is too, but there's that idea of like, burn it all down to restart, and you don't really have that here. So let me know your thoughts on this one. And here we have the Star. I love this. I love the like nurturing elements of this. Here's the Moon. We have some little like snow foxes. But this also doesn't necessarily give me traditional moon energy, so it's going to be interesting when I actually use this deck. I might have to lean more into the interpretation of this deck than the traditional meanings here, because this doesn't give me that like unease of the moon, the uncertainty of the moon, you know what I mean? And here's the Sun. Then we have Judgment. So some of these depictions of close-up faces I love, and some I don't. I love this one. Yeah, this one I really love, and sometimes I don't always vibe with Judgment. But yeah, and some of these cards like aren't resonating, so it'll be interesting working with this deck. And then we have the World. Now we are entering Minor Arcana. Here is the Ace of Wands. Here is the Two of Wands. What I like about this is it looks like they all share the same color scheme if they're from the same suit, which is kind of cool. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. This is interesting, an interesting switch up from the rest of the cards in this suit. Nine of Wands. and 10 of Wands. Here we have Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. That was cool. Lots of good fire energy in these cards with the color scheme and everything. Here we have Ace of Cups. I'm definitely gonna like the colors better in the cup cards, but I would say Pentacles and Swords are the cards I tend to get the most, but I know some of the cup cards a little better. Two of Cups, that's very beautiful. Three of Cups, yes, party card. I love this. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. I really like this one. Six of Cups, oh, this one's sweet. These like childhood sort of nostalgia feels with a little goat. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and 10 of Cups. I love this card too. Page of Cups, love that, she's so stunning. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, ooh, she regal, and King of Cups. Onto the sword cards with Ace of Swords. I think I'm gonna like these colors too. Two of Swords, nice. Some like up in the air kind of feelings. Ooh, Three of Swords. Does this not give Achilles and Patroclus vibes to anyone else? Four of Swords, yes, I kind of like this too. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, oof, and a 10 of Swords. Then we have Page of Swords, another great page card. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, fantastic, that's a great card. And King of Swords. Lastly, we have Pentacles with the use of green. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. I'm loving the like druid nature vibes of this suit so far, love this. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, this is a great symbolism of Five of Pentacles as well. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, love her luxury, and King of Pentacles. Then we have two extra cards in here. We have the white Numen and the black Numen cards. So the white Numen keywords here are creation, starting point, or divine inspiration. So the white Numen symbolizes creation through action, the perfect and divinely inspired path resulting from movement and momentum. The black Numen is void, pending loss, and corrosion. The black Numen symbolizes clinging on to causes that may seem lost, distraction and confusion, and a challenge to faith with the knowledge that it shall return. So this was a very interesting deck. Typically speaking, people do say that, oh, cards with people on them are a little bit easier to read. I find this a little bit harder than my standard decks. My two favorite decks that I use a lot are the Three Trees Tarot Oak, Ash, and Thorn tarot deck, and then the Tarot of the Divine. But I think this is going to be interesting to play around with. Let's ask this deck, let's do some shuffling, and then ask this deck what it wants to be used for. All right, we got the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. So this is fire and water energy, so this might be good for, you can interpret this a lot of ways. Maybe fire signs will like this deck a lot, as well as water signs. This deck being used for readings about creative energy or projects or like stuff that requires more action, as well as like relationships, inner experiences, more emotion. That's like kind of the differences in those two suits. For the Three of Wands, this is about like new unknown experiences, like an unknown path ahead, having some optimism about a new path, with that path potentially providing some comfort. And the Three of Wands is about friendship, support, showing love to others, sort of, again, I call it like a party card, like just about like good vibes and stuff. So yeah, that is how you can kind of interpret what this deck might be good for. But I will be doing a full reading myself, like off camera, of like a deck interview that I do with all my new decks to kind of like get to know the deck. But that's sort of what it's telling us right now. So that is it for this walkthrough. Comment below, let me know if you enjoyed this, if you have any interpretations of some of the cards, just because I do feel like some of these are a little bit different than what I typically see imagery-wise. Also, if you have any decks you'd recommend to me, as you guys have seen, I tend to really enjoy nature-based decks. This definitely has that same vibe. I have some decks that lean even farther into nature, but like nature decks or decks based on like mythology and things, I really tend to enjoy. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.